Are you struggling with wasted time and money in your business? Today's video, we're diving in and discussing the 6 systems in your business that could be costing you valuable time, money, and resources. Hi, my name's Sandi Glandt. I'm a high performance productivity coach, wife, mama, YouTuber, best-selling author, and today we're diving into the 6 business systems that are costing you time and money and how to fix these. So, as we dive in, I want you to remember that without proper systems in place, you could be facing inefficiencies that are going to hinder your growth and success. Now, if you want to grow your business, if you want to scale to the next level, you have to make sure that you have these systems in your business. Don't let these common pitfalls drain you. Don't let them get in your way. Don't let them stop you from scaling to that next level. So we're going to dive in and I want you to figure out how many of these you need. So let's dive in, check them out, and make sure you subscribe to the channel below. So there are 6 dangers of not having the right systems in your business. And I'm going to dive into each one of them. Now, what I want you to do as we go through this is really put time and attention into figuring out and looking at your business and figuring out which ones you need to put in place. You might already have some of these, but today we're talking about the dangers of not having them. So as I go through this, I want you to really figure out and get honest with yourself. Get honest with yourself about what you have and what you don't have, because this is going to be a good roadmap for you to figure out where to start, what does the roadmap look like, and how to start scaling and growing your business with ease instead of being frustrated and feeling you don't have enough time. So let's dive in. Now, the first danger that I want you to look out for in your business by not having this system in place, and this is so important, is inconsistent quality. Now, this is where your SOPs come into place. And if you're not sure what an SOP is, maybe you should be in the High Performance Academy because we break it all down there and tell you exactly what it is. But you know what? We're here today. I'm going to tell you it's called a standard operating procedure. And this is going to ensure that your products, your services, even your team have the quality from start to finish in everything that you do, from emails to onboarding to sending out onboarding for team and also new clients. There's so many different things that happen in your business day to day that if you don't have a standard operating procedure for, it's going to be inconsistent and cost you both time and money. So make sure that when you implement this, when you have these standard operating procedures, these SOPs, that this is going to help you and protect you to make sure that everything that you're doing is consistent. Now, if you're not quite sure where to start with this, reach out to me. Just send me the letters SOP, and I can send you information on the High Performance Accelerator Academy where we talk about this, where I walk you through this. I show you exactly how to set this up. But the big thing here is that if you don't have SOPs in place, you are going to burn out very, very fast. Number one, if it's only you and your business, you're going to make the more you're doing this, the more things that you're doing in your business, if it's not consistent, if it's not the same format that you're following, it's going to be hard if you don't have this documented for somebody else to duplicate in the way that you want, in the way that you see your business growing and evolving, right? So that inconsistent quality is a danger that you have in your business if you don't have this consistent quality control. Again, SOPs are just one of the things that are going to protect you and safeguard you from this. But I want you to think about this. Where do you have inconsistencies in your business? Where do you feel like you're just kind of just going and building and not really having the right systems in place? Because that's one of the biggest things that helps to grow, that helps to scale you. And then when you start to get to the point where you're bringing on team members, whether it's your team, you have VAs or you have assistants that are supporting you, they're going to know how to grow and build that business and do it in the way that you want it done. Or maybe they have a better way of doing it and they're the ones documenting it for you or for the team. So number one is inconsistent quality. Make sure that you check all the boxes and make sure that you have quality control across the board. All right, number 2 is a big one. So, before I give you the second danger of not having systems in your business, I want you to subscribe to the channel below. I'm looking at these stats, you guys, and I know a lot of you are watching and not subscribed. So, I would love, love, love for you to subscribe to the channel. And by the way, every single week, my team and I are going to be picking 3 winners that are new that subscribe to the channel to win a one-on-one call with me, to win a spot in the High Performance Academy, which happens every single week, or a signed copy of my Slay Your Day book. All you have to do is tap that subscribe button, comment below, let me know that you subscribed. And while you're at it, share with a friend. I would love for you to share with a friend. That's just a little extra bonus. But please subscribe to the channel because every single week we have new videos coming out, long form, short form. And I don't want you to miss it because that one video could be the thing that helps you grow your business, scale your business, and also help you have that peace of mind. So make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Number 2 is a big one. Now, the second danger of not having systems in place in your business and what's really going to affect you is inefficiencies and wasted time. This is probably one of the biggest ones. And without systems in place, tasks are often done in a very chaotic manner. And this is going to lead to inefficiencies and lots of wasted time. So your employees are going to be spending more time trying to figure out how to complete tasks rather than executing on them. And really just overall, it's going to reduce productivity. So I want you to think about what are some of those tasks that you're doing over and over again? What are those repetitive tasks? Because those inefficiencies are going to result in wasted time. It's going to result in you paying out more money. It's going to result in more frustration. So think about all of the inefficiencies that you have and the wasted time by not having systems in place. Now, I'll tell you, in my business, we have everything from documents that are really able to us to kind of plug and play with them because we've done them once. So when a new client comes on, when a new team member comes on, even assistants, VAs, things like that, we already have these in place. We have our onboarding procedures. We have just the weekly day-to-day, the emails that go out, the content that is repurposed. Like all of these things are very, very efficient and it saves us so much time. So I want you to think about what are those repetitive tasks that you're doing that you know you're doing them at least, it could be once a day, it could be once a week, it could be once a month. It doesn't have to be something that is every day. But if you're doing it more than once, it should have a system, it should have a process. And this is what I talk about inside my High Performance Academy. This is what I talk about and I share with my ladies on how to get these things set in place because you are wasting so much time, so much money, and it's costing you time in your business. It's costing you growth in your business. It's costing you money. It's costing you your freedom, right? Because you have these systems set in place, that is what is going to allow you to have the growth. And if you don't know how to do it, it's okay. But you do need to align yourself with someone who does know how to do it and help and support you on that journey. So 2 things I want to share with you right now. Number 1 is my big money moves training. This is totally free. And this is going to help you identify what are your big money moves? What are the things that are going to help you focus on moving the business forward every single day, not just working in the business, but working on the growth, on the expansion of the business. So this free training you can grab over at sandraglandt.com/big money. I'll put the link down in the description below. So all you have to do is copy paste or just click the link. And this is going to help you to focus on what it is that you can do every single day, your team, those that support you, on how to move forward without wasting time, with being effective and efficient. It's really, really important that, I know for me as a busy working mom, like the inefficiencies, we have to nip those in the bud. Otherwise, there's time that's being wasted. I'll tell you, one of the other things that I had my team do this past week was do an audit of their time in exactly the order that they were doing it. So when emails were going out, when content was going up, when there was trainings going on, like I can look and see exactly what those processes look like so we can button them up. So we can say, you know what, there might be a better way to do this. So you're constantly looking at it, you're constantly reevaluating and updating as needed. But just know that if you don't know how to do this, it's okay. But you do have to align yourself with someone who can show you how to do this. And by the way, it's not super hard, but there are a few things that have to go in the right order to make sure that you're doing this in the right way. That's going to help you spend less time on all the tasks that you're doing and give you that time freedom. So again, I really highly encourage you to check out the High Performance Academy. If you're not already in, what are you waiting for? Come join us. Again, that link, I will post it below, but it's sandraglandt.com/HPAA special. For you, my lovely ladies that are listening into the Slayer Day podcast, I have a special link for you to come join us. We meet quarterly. We meet once quarterly in person, once a week to go over these very in-depth trainings together. There is an amazing community of women. We have a private Facebook group, private WhatsApp chat. These women collaborate together. They cheer each other on. They sometimes go in business together. So you never know what's going to come out of it. But I highly recommend that you come join us if you're a high performance woman, if you're a woman that's looking for that next level of growth, to have the systems and strategies and support in place so you can grow and scale in a way that brings you freedom and allows you to tap into the things that you love doing the most. Okay, this next one's another big one. The third danger of not having systems in your business that are costing you time and money is increased errors and mistakes. Now, the lack of structured systems can lead to more frequent errors and mistakes in your business. Obviously, that makes sense. So, without clear guidelines and procedures, important steps can be overlooked, they can be missed completely, and that can result in some costly errors. That can result in some things needing to be reworked. So it's really important that you're focusing on what are those structured systems that you have. And I want you looking across the board in your business, from in every department, in everything that you're doing, because there are a lot of different places that you might be missing the mark, and there could be errors, there could be mistakes in some of the systems that you have. I would say not having any systems is probably the number one thing, the number one danger, because if you don't have systems in place and you're kind of just winging it and you're kind of just going day to day without having systems and a strategy in place, that is the most dangerous place to be. So you got to step out of just trying to, put out the fires every single day and really get the right systems and strategies in place. And if you know that you need this, reach out to me. Let me help you and support you on this journey. As a working mom myself, this is something that I really, really am passionate about, helping women to grow their businesses while also being present wives and mothers and leaders in their communities. But we can't do it alone. And it's okay. There was a point in time in my business where I was also hiring coaches and mentors, and I still do this because it's so important to surround yourself with people who are thinking bigger, going bigger, and probably know how to help you get there a little bit faster. So number 3 is increase errors and mistakes. Get the right systems in your business so you can scale faster, help more people, and also have that time freedom that we all crave. Okay, this next one I've already hinted at and I've already talked about it, but we're going to dive in deeper. The fourth danger of not having systems in your business is difficulty scaling. Now, if your business has been stuck in the same place for the past couple of months, maybe even years, it's probably because you don't have the right systems in place. Difficulty scaling means that you have the absence of systems and it's making it challenging to scale your operations. And without established processes in your business, it's hard. It's hard to onboard new employees. It's hard to give them structure because you probably don't have the structure. It's hard to delegate tasks and maintain that control over expanding operations. And that's going to hinder your ability to grow efficiently. So it really, really is important that if you do want to scale, because if you don't want to scale, that's different. That is a completely different conversation. But for the topic and purpose of this conversation, we are talking about having more time, making more money, having more freedom, and being able to scale your business in a way that makes sense for you, that's going to give you growth and freedom. And if you don't have these systems in place, it's going to be I won't say impossible, but very, very difficult and challenging to scale when you don't have these operations, these systems in place. So if you do want to scale, if you're like, Sandi, I'm ready to go, like I don't, I haven't been able to scale my business in the past couple of months or even years, it probably is because you don't have these systems in place. You don't have systems to go out and figure out who it is that you're talking to, for your visibility, for your attraction, for your prospecting, for your follow-up. I mean, there's so many different systems, and this is what we talk about inside of the academy. And I'm going to shout this from the rooftops because I'm so proud of my ladies that join the academy and go from not having systems and operations in place to having these things in place, to scaling their businesses and growing to a place where not only are they helping so many people, but they're fulfilled. They're fulfilled as wives and mothers and leaders in their community, because now it's just not all on them. They have the right systems in place. And by the way, you can have people that are supporting you, but you can also have automations in your business and AI. Obviously, AI is a huge asset right now to every single business owner, because there's so many things that we can now hand off and leverage that AI can do for us. Everything from customer service to editing videos. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you, that's one of the biggest areas for me that I was like, from the beginning, I didn't want to be editing videos, but there's so many tools now that allow us to have this freedom. But if you don't have the right systems in place, you're not going to know where to start. It's probably not going to be in the right order that you need it to be in to support the growth. And it's going to be challenging to scale because you don't really have the ability to grow efficiently. So, with that being said, you've got to focus on these systems. You've got to focus on, and I know it's hard to kind of like step out of the comfortable and into the unknown. But if you want to grow, you got to put yourself somewhere you've never been before. There's a book that I love, and I was sharing this with the ladies inside the academy. It's called What Got You Here Won't Get You There. And it's all about all the skill sets, all the knowledge that took you to the point where you are today are not going to take you to that next level. So if you're listening to this right now and you're like, yes, Sandi, I want to grow. I want to get to that next level. I want to be surrounded by amazing women who support me in my growth, and I can learn all of these systems and strategies and have the support, the academy is for you. So again, the website that you can check all of this out is sandraglandt.com/HPAA special. And I hope to see you inside. And by the way, if you want more one-on-one help and support, I do offer one-on-one coaching. I'm only offering 2 spots at this time. So right now, if you reach out to me and you say, or you can comment below, or you can reach out to me at sandra@sandraglandt.com. Shoot me over an email and just say support, and we'll talk about what working together one-on-one looks like to support you in this next level of your growth. The 5th danger of not having systems in your business that is costing you time, money, and freedom, this is having higher stress levels. The unpredictability and the chaos that is caused by the lack of systems can leave you feeling stressed out, can leave you feeling like you have no control over what's going on. Not only what's going on, but no control over your day, no control over the money that you have coming in, no control over where you're going and where you're growing. So you have to have some form of predictability in where you're going and how you are growing, right? And these higher stress levels are going to come in when you're constantly dealing with issues and putting out fires. This can create a very stressful work environment. And this is going to lead to burnout. This is going to lead to overwhelm if you have a team, employee turnover, because there is no predictability. Having these higher stress levels, the team is going to feel it. You're going to feel it. And I don't know about you, but like, I love what I do. I love being able to support women on their growth, on their journey, on their whatever their passion and purpose is. But there's going to be so much stress involved if you don't have the right systems in place, because you're not going to know which way's up. You're not going to know what you're doing on which days. There's going to be no organization. There's going to be no systems, and it's going to feel very frantic. And if you feel this way right now, you're like, Sandi, you're talking to me. Like, I don't know what I'm doing on most days, or I have no strategy, or I have no structure. And like I said, it's probably time to either join the academy or work with me one-on-one, because this is what I help my clients do. And I have so many testimonials that I can share with you, with my clients telling me, look, I didn't really know what I was doing day to day. I didn't know how to scale the business as a working mom. And these clients that I work with are able, these are working women, these are working moms, these are working women that are able to implement the right strategies, the right systems, the right SOPs into their business that allow them to grow and scale in a way that supports the lifestyle that they want to live. Right? So let's get rid of those high stress levels. Let's kick that to the curb and chaos to the curb, and know that the systems are going to support you in that next level. And if that's something that you know you need to have, and you're like, Sandi, you're talking about all these systems, but what are they? Ladies, there are so many. And there's so many because it really depends on the department that you're focusing on. It depends on, let's say, your onboarding, your team, your clients, your content, your visibility. I mean, I have something that I share, and it's the what I teach in the academy, which is in and on the business training. And I talk about the different umbrellas that go into the business, either weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. And we talk about all the different things that help you fulfill, which is in the business, or on the business, which is the creative and the growth. And you're constantly kind of going back and forth in each of these, because you do need to fulfill to the clients and to the business where you're at today, but you also need to look to the future about where you're building and growing and going into the future. So if you are like, Sandi, I need that, I need these systems and strategies, again, this will be that next level of growth for you if you're ready for it. But you've got to be ready, and you've got to make the commitment, because without that, it's just a wish, right? It's just something that you're like, I know I need it, but I don't know how to do it. And you're going to try and puzzle piece it together on your own. Go get in communities, go get around a mentor that can you and show you how to do this. And this is what the academy is. This is what the one-on-one training is. So again, if you want to reach out to me and get some more information on this, you can reach out to me at sandraglandt.com. You can just reach out to me and say support, and we can talk about what is the best option for you, either the academy, the group coaching, or one-on-one support that can help you scale and grow faster. Okay, the final danger of not having systems in your business that are costing you time, money, and freedom are lost opportunities. That's right. I mean, we've been talking about this all podcast long, but without systems to streamline the processes and ensure timely responses, you're going to lose out on a lot of potential business. You're going to lose out on a lot of potential opportunities, because these things are just going to slip through the cracks. And delays in following up with leads, in checking in with team members, in responding to customer inquiries, processing orders. All of these things are going to result in lost revenue, lost sales, and lost opportunities. I mean, look, as a business owner, we are really steering and running the ship, right? And it's going to be hard to do all of those things and have 100% attention on everything at once. So, what this process looks like, what these systems look like to streamline, is having all of this in line and in order, so you're not missing out on these opportunities. You're not missing out on the growth. You're not missing out on the sales. And look, at the end of the day, the business will only grow and go in the direction that you, as the leader and as the owner, want it to go. And want it to go and hope for it to go and actually implementing it to go are completely different things, because you could want for it to happen, you can hope for it to happen, but unless you take action, it's not going to happen. So having these systems in place, I hope this podcast today opens your eyes up to getting these systems in place for you, because without this, it's going to be difficult. You're going to have these lost opportunities. You're going to have these high stress levels. You're going to not be able to scale or grow as quickly or even at all. And at the end of the day, there's going to be so many mistakes and errors that happen along the way versus having these systems in place. So I hope today it was almost like a check-in for you to be able to look at where you need these systems, where to get the additional support. And if you're like, Sandi, I need these systems, I don't know what they are. Again, you can reach out to me. You can DM me on social at Sandi Glandt, or just shoot me an email, sandra@sandraglandt.com, with the word support in the subject. And we can get started on what this looks like for you, whether it's in the group coaching academy or whether it's one-on-one. But I don't want this to scare you. I want this to open your eyes. I want this to open your eyes to the potential that's there, to the growth that's there, because it will all be there for you if you're willing to step into that next level of growth, of support, of strategies and systems, and the pillars that the High Performance Academy stands for, that was built upon. So it's really important. And I wanted to have this conversation with you today because, again, so many of you ladies out there have incredible businesses and you have incredible products or services, but you don't have the right systems in place. So it's becoming almost impossible for you to grow and scale to that next level. So again, these are the 6 dangers of not having systems in your business. I hope this opened your eyes today. I hope this shed some light on what you do need to get in place. And I'm here to help you and support you in your next level. So comment below. Let me know if you are ready to get your systems in place. Comment yes below if you are ready. Shoot me that email to get started. And I can't wait for you to go out and slay your day.